You wrote a monster movie?
Si, con pica kaiju. Arr, arr.
What are you going to use for your monster? Aha.
All right, so of course the Minions are backing up to more antics, of course. Kevin and Beau are in studio to break it down, whether it was a good movie or not. I mean, I think for the kids, if they're seeing the Minions, they're gonna like it regardless. But for you guys, I mean, as adults sitting with those kids through this movie for 2 hours, was it worth it?
Well, I want to say, sometimes I wonder if we are actual descendants of Minions.
Yeah, right.
Because, I mean, the whole beginning of the movie, like, pretty much shows how their whole sole purpose is to serve a leader,
right.
good, bad, or otherwise.
Sure.
Yeah. And, you know, something happens, they always have to find another leader, and they go on, like, this almost biblical quest. It's almost like the Israelites, like, leaving Egypt.
Sure.
You know? And it gets to the point where, like, they get to the 1920s, Hollywood, and they kind of split, because the group wants to find another leader, but then there's two of them who like want to make a film.
Right.
So I enjoyed it. I enjoyed like the 1920s
Okay.
Hollywood kind of stuff. I
Yeah.
mean, it has a lot of throwbacks to that era.
Sure.
And you know they meet like suffragists and it's fun. It's a little educational. I think.
Okay.
It might,
So
kids might have some questions or learn something.
So for the adult in all of us, Beau likes this. Kevin, what do you think about the kids? Are they going to walk away saying, "Oh, that was fun"?
Yeah, this is a Minions movie. You know, I feel weird digging too deep with a critical eye into this film.
Right.
The Minions are the Minions. They're going to do what they do. They're going to wreak havoc everywhere. They're going to talk their gibberish.
Yes.
The kids are going to love it.
That's awesome.
Yeah, and I think the adults, for me, I really actually loved the first half of this film.
Kept you entertained.
It does, yeah. There's so many movie illusions. Like, the Minions are the perfect silent era actors, right?
Yeah.
You know, like you don't. I didn't catch that until seeing them in the film. You know, they get put into all these Hollywood movies, and it's all slapstick. Their performance is purely physical.
So they fit right in.
They fit right in. And
But there's a reason they're going back to the 20s.
And like there's so many of these like references and allusions. You know, they're going through the cogworks like Charlie Chaplin did. The house is falling out through the window like Buster Keaton, and they fit right in. And then, funnily enough, in the movie, the sound era comes in.
Yeah.
And they can't do it, right? Because they can't talk, and their career takes a complete dive. It's weirdly. It reminded me of the movie Babylon, which is decidedly not a children's movie.
Okay.
But that's where Brad Pitt was a famous silent actor, and then sound comes, and he cannot act in a speaking role very well. And it was some really kind of neat parallels there.
I just think the whole Minions premise is funny that, I mean, we are so entertained by characters that can't speak. You know what I mean?
Yep.
And I mean, they have the spoken word around them, but I mean, they themselves.
Well, they're so funny. They're so cute. They're
Right.
They're charming, and they're just all like he was saying, all the slapstick. It just makes you laugh. I think what helps this movie is that Pierre Coffin.
Okay.
He directed it. He's made the Despicable Me films
Sure.
and other Minion movies, and he does most of the voices. I mean, he had a lot of help this time. He had like Allison Janney, Christoph Waltz, Jeff Bridges, Jesse Eisenberg, Zoe Deutsch. Yeah, he had a whole cast of voice actors to help him out. But I wouldn't say I like loved it, but I liked it a lot.
Worth going to the movies.
Yeah, I'd give it a B. I think it averages out. The first half for me was an A. It
Good.
really does lose steam in the second half once they get into the real Minion part of the movie, the classic Minion movie. But the kids will love it, and I think if the parents want to introduce their kids to the history of cinema,
Sure.
you know, it's a really great opportunity to just go home, put on the DVD player.
Yeah.
You know, show these scenes that they just watched in the Minion movie.
I love it.
So film buffs, I think, will get a kick out of it.
All right, so you're sticking around for the next hour. We're going to have you back, of course, talking about something else you may want to check out since we're living on the face of the sun right now. You know what? Actually, we're back with another check of that forecast with Catherine in just a few moments. Stay